Is it just me, or can you feel the electricity crackling in the air as we stand on the precipice of a new era for the Chicago Bears? Will this be the moment we finally shed the shackles of mediocrity that have haunted us since the days of the Super Bowl Shuffle? With each passing day, the anticipation mounts. It's not just about the players on the field. It's about the very spirit of our franchise that's at stake. Hit that like button. Subscribe for every shocking update from the Bears Den, and drop a comment if you believe it's time for Chicago to reclaim its glory. Rumors are swirling through the hallowed halls of Hollis Park, an air thick with whispers of high-stakes negotiations and potential upheavals that could drastically alter this team's trajectory. There's talk of second-round picks whose contracts have yet to be sealed, and the tension is palpable, suggesting that negotiations may involve more than just dollar signs. Who are these players, you wonder? Well, the spotlight is on Luther Burden III and DJ Moore, two rising talents whose paths could diverge in one cataclysmic signing, sending shockwaves across the NFC North and beyond. Imagine a scenario where Burden's emergence forces the Bears to reconsider the viability of Moore in the offense, leading them into uncharted territory. Would they trade the seasoned veteran, or are we staring down the barrel of a rotation system that might leave fans reeling? Remember our glorious past, the heartbreaking playoff runs that went awry because the pieces didn't fit just right. That feeling lingers like the ghost of a double doink, leaving us with questions, doubts, and an insatiable craving for victory. What if this signing sparks more than just a lineup shuffle? What if it ignites the chemistry needed for the most exhilarating Bears playoff run since Hester electrified us with his unforgettable returns? But with every addition, there's risk. What if Burden's arrival disrupts the fragile balance of our locker room, creating rifts instead of unity? And as we ponder these questions, the implications could be seismic, giving rise to tensions that both fans and players can't ignore. Picture the wild offseason we're bracing for, where every move might catalyze a franchise renaissance or lead us right back into the depths of despair. And here's the kicker. If that signing goes through, it could unleash a tidal wave of momentum that sends shockwaves through the Windy City, forever altering our approach to team building, loyalty, and ambition. What lies ahead in this Bear Den? Only time will tell, but the stage is set for something monumental. Bears fans, it's time to rise from the ashes of our buried hopes like the phoenix we long to be, to gather up that frayed spirit of '85, to belt out our chants with the fiery intensity of a soldier on the front lines against the unforgiving Packers, Lions, and Vikings. We've tasted the bitterness of fourth-quarter collapses too many times, and it's carved grooves in the curve. Hearts of the countless fans packed into those hallowed stands of Soldier Field. This team, this organization, they have a choice, yet they hold it beneath the surface like a pressure cooker ready to blow. We've seen the specters of 2010 taunt us with just-in-reach glory, a ghostly reminder of a missed kick that still echoes through the history books. But what if this year is different? What if we hazard to believe that the true power of Justin Fields isn't just potential waiting to bloom, but a tidal wave ready to crash down on expectations, lifting the city from the mistakes of the past? Imagine if the locker room is not just a collection of warriors, but a band of brothers who could harness the weight of this franchise's heartache, rallying against their own demons with the grim determination of Mike Singletary staring down 300-pound offensive linemen daring them to cross into their territory. As whispers fill the hallways of Hollis Hall, speculation dances like sunlight on Lake Michigan. What if Ryan Poles is not merely reshaping the roster, but orchestrating a symphony of second chances, carving out roles for players who felt the sting of failure? Are the front office and coaching staff truly aligned behind this vision for the future? Or is it yet another case of hope lost in the shuffle? Pieces shuffled around like players on a chessboard, one misstep leading to disaster? Can Fields inspire more than just a glimmer of hope, igniting sparks in his teammates' eyes as their fearless leader? Or will those sparks be snuffed out, leaving us haunted by the remnants of wasted potential? We've witnessed the brilliance of players like Ehrlicher and Hester transitioning from being mere names in a legacy to the very fabric of our identity. And yet, here we stand at the precipice, wondering if this is our revival or another harrowing chapter of unfulfilled ambitions. The boys in blue and orange have to confront the spirits that whisper, "Not again," as each failure aches like a broken record playing that double doink in our minds. Feel that bubbling doubt creeping in. It's like relentless lake wind off Soldier Field in December, slapping us with the cold reminder of past failures. But here's the rub. We can either succumb to that fear or we can scream back at it, channeling the roar of 1,000 fans longing for a new chapter that hugs the intricacies of our painful history while promising redemption. Will our collective howl of desperation fuel this team to rise up, to shake off the shackles that have held them captive in mediocrity? Or will we witness yet another catastrophic downfall, a narrative steeped in chaos as rival fans crow over our missteps, unleashing their taunts and laughter like a piercing winter wind? This is our season to claim, to further stir the sleeping giant inside us. When the dust settles, will they emerge as the titans we believe they could be, or will we be left to sift through the wreckage of hope dashed once again? The fog of uncertainty hangs heavy, a hurricane brewing on the horizon. And fans, it's kneeling time, for if we falter again, it might not be just another season lost, but a defining moment that whispers in the recesses of our memories. What could have been? Is this the year we finally break the cycle? Or are we destined to walk right into the heart of the storm once more? This is our time to converge, to rebel against complacency, unite, and push them to reclaim their legacy. But I can't shake the question, the intrigue that gnaws at me like a relentless beast. Will the ghosts of our past finally let go, or have they set the stage for one last haunting performance, waiting to see if we have the strength to rise one more time, grasping at greatness while teetering on the brink of catastrophe? The answers lie ahead, hidden in the depths of the coming season, a chaos just out of reach. What awaits us at the end of this tumultuous road? The promise of glory or another heart-wrenching season? We're ready, aren't we? Or are we destined to repeat the past? Raise your glasses, Bears fans, for the journey has just begun, and it's up to us to believe God. So let me ask you this. Can we cast aside our doubts long enough to believe in what could be? Will we roar with every fiber of our being, shaking off the shackles of history, or are we merely standing on the precipice, waiting to be swept back into the shadows, left to wonder if we'll ever claw back toward the light? The answers hang in the air thicker than the October fog, and it's time for us to choose. Can we write the next chapter, or are we destined to linger in this purgatorial spiral of despair forever? With every snap and every breath, remember, it's up to us, the heart and soul of Chicago. What will we manifest into existence?